Hi, it is May 6, 2025, and I'm Terry Pugh for the Pro-Democracy Strategists. Today I saw a bone-chilling episode of Democracy Now! Titled End Times Fascism on how Trump, Musk, and the far right don't believe in the future. Naomi Klein describes the alliance between the far right and the Silicon Valley oligarchs that have combined to give rise to a form of end times fascism. She details how many wealthy elites are preparing for the end of the world, even as they contribute to growing inequality, political instability, and the climate crisis itself. There's always an apocalyptic quality to fascism, she says, but today we're up against people who are actively betting against the future. These lunatics. Not just actively betting against it, but fueling the fire. Of course, all of it is following a similar structure to the biblical rapture. I know nothing about this. And of course, you have people who believe in that within the Trump coalition who are, Christian Zionists like Mike Huckabee and Pete Hegseth, who believe that the actual end times are coming and they think it's all going to go down in Israel. Naomi Klein goes on to say, and all of the horror happening now are all good signs if you believe in the rapture, right? She said. Because it means that the end is coming and the faithful are going to be lifted up into that golden city in the sky. But also the secular vision, where your wealth will protect you or your citizenship protects you, and you get your own version of that golden bunkered city. Ugh. NPR and PBS leadership is pushing back against Trump's order to cut funding and say they're looking at legal options to defend against the White House federal cuts. I found an old clip from Sesame Street of Ronald Grump, played by Joe Pesci. It looks like the 80s. He plays a Trump-style bad guy talking about redeveloping 123 Sesame Street and replacing it with a large, ugly tower building. I found it funny. Thank you for defending democracy.